Hello JavaScript fans, this is the Code Whisperer here with another exciting video. If you didn't miss me, I hope you missed my exciting JavaScript explanations. In this clip, we're going to learn about ES6 generators. So generators are supported in Chrome, so you're going to want to open your developer tools with F12 and hopefully go to a blank page to code along with me. So a generator is denoted by a special word function with a star after it, like this. So we'll make a simple generator called myGenerator and just have it return the number 5. So when you invoke a generator by calling it like a function, you don't actually get the result, you get a generator object. Now, to get the value out of it, you have to call next on the generator object. As you can see, the value 5 is returned. The property done is equal to true if the generator has used the return keyword. But is there a way to pass a value to the caller without using return? Certainly there is. So inside generator functions, and only inside generator functions, you can use the yield keyword. And whatever you put after the yield will be passed as the value when you call next. Now, yield is different from return because you can have multiple yields. I can yield 42 and then yield 99. Every time you call next, it goes to the next yield statement, returns that value, and then stops until you call next again. So let's put a console log after this yield 99. Now we create a new instance of the generator object. And then we move it forward with .next. So what do you think will happen if we call object.next? If you guess the value is 42 and the done is false, then you're right. Now, if we call object.next, it will resume the code and run until the next yield. Guess what's going to happen? Now it returns 99, but our console log still hasn't run. That's because the code actually hasn't run past that yield. It stops. This doesn't happen in any other functions, just generator functions. It's totally crazy. And if we call object.next one more time, a lot happens. We get our console log, and then we get our last value. Since we use the return keyword, it says that done is true. Done is just a convenience for whoever's consuming the generator. It lets you know not to call next again because you're not going to get anything new out of it. So what's the actual use for a generator? Well, generators have lots of uses. You use them in Redux Saga, but they let you write asynchronous code in a synchronous way. Let's make one more generator. We'll call it our infinite generator. So we'll put this special thing in here, a while true loop. While true loops cause an error anywhere outside function start because they go forever. But if you put the yield keyword in your while true loop, it'll stop here. Every time the generator calls next, it'll effectively run the loop again. Let's create a variable called value and make it 0 inside the generator. So every time the true loop goes, it'll increment value, or val, and yield it. Now we can create our generator object. And now let's try invoking our infinite object. I hope my computer doesn't crash. Hey, it works. All right, so every time you call next, it runs the loop again, and a new value is returned. Every time we do this to infinitum, it will return a new value. Now let's add one more thing just to make sure we really understand. After val++, we'll say if val is 10, return val. So now the generator will run until the value is 10, and then it'll return something making done true, and the generator will stop. All functions stop when they hit their return clause, so this works just like regular JavaScript. Let's give it a try. And the return value is true. All right, best of luck and keep on coding, coders.